Hello there, welcome back to this new tutorial video. In this video, we are going to build this wonderful Olympics dashboard from scratch. As it can be seen over here that in this dashboard, I have just added some cards at the top. These are the KPIs, and here at the left hand side, you can see the filters, and at the center, I've added all the visuals. So let's get started with the video by creating the stunning dashboard. Before building the dashboard, first, what we will do is we'll just go to the data set which we will be using in order to build this dashboard. So let's move on to our data set. This is the Olympics data set that we will be working on. I will provide the link for this data set in the description as well. First of all, let me adjust the width of the columns. I will go to format and I will auto fit column width, and let me adjust the name column again. Okay. Now we can see here we are having many columns in this data set, and we'll go to each and every column one by one and try to understand what does that mean. So here in ID, what we are having is for every unique name or athlete name, we are having a unique ID. So here, for example, you can see for Christine Jacob, who has played in 1988. So the same player has played in 1992 as well, but the ID remains the same. So this is ID unique for every unique name. Next, we are having the name of the athlete. Next, we are having the gender. After that, we have the age. Next, we have the height of the athlete. We have the weight of the athlete, the team for which the athlete is playing. We have the NOC. So NOC basically is the short form of the names, I guess. Next, we have the Olympic game, which was the Olympic game. Next, we are having the year in which year it was held, the season of the year. Next, we are having the city where it was held. Next, we are having the sport, which were the different sports the player were participating in. And next, we have the event name. And finally, we have the medals. Now, let's go to each and every column and the data set as well. In ID, as you can see here, we are having only numbers. Let us go till the end, and there are no blank values as it can be seen over here. And in name also, I think there are no blank. Okay, so there is no blank value here as well. Now in gender, we are only having M and F, male and female. In age, we are having numbers, and we have also have NA. So we'll have to deal with this NA in our transform data. In height, again we are having the NA. In weight, again we are having NA along with the numbers. In team, there are no blanks. That's good. For NAC also there are no blanks. For games as well there are no blanks. Year, season also, so no blank for year, season as well. City where the sport was played, no blank. In the sports also there is no blank. In event also there is no blank. And in medal also there is no blank. We are having NA, gold, silver and bronze. So here also we'll have to deal with this NA in transform data. So this is our data set. Now we'll import this data set in our blank file. Let me open a blank file now. So this is a blank page. Now let me import the data set. So the data set which we are using is a CSV file. So for that I will click on get data and I will click on this text slash CSV. I will go to this Olympics and I have this athletes event. I will open it and it will establish connection with the CSV file and import the table which is present there. So here we have the table now. I will click on transform data and we'll do some transformations over here. So as it can be seen that the first header which was there is not considered as header as of now. So what I will do, I will click on this option, use first row as header, and as you can see the first row has been converted to header. Now let's check the data types. In ID, I will select it as a whole number. For age, again I will select it as a whole number. For height also I will select it as whole number. I think we should go with decimal over here. Replace current step. For weight also I will go with decimal. And for year also I will go with whole number. Okay, great. Now we'll have to do the NA values for age, height, and weight. So what I will do is currently we can see errors over here, and in age also we will have the errors only. So for now, for all the errors, I will replace the errors. In age, I will just right click on the column and I will have this option to replace errors. And I will replace the errors with null. I will click on OK. I will go to height, right click, and I will replace errors again with null. Click on OK. Next, I will go to weight. I will click on replace errors. I will click on null. So now, as you can see here, we are getting this red color, which indicates errors. And here we don't have any red color for now. So errors have been removed from the height and age, but it is still in weight. So I will just replace it with null and I will click on OK. And I will, after clicking OK, you will notice that this error gets removed and it will also convert to green color. So you can see there is no error over here. Let's look if there is any red color anywhere. There is no red, so I will just close and apply. And all the transformations which we have done has been applied and it will load those transformations. Okay, so our table has been loaded now. Let's go to the table view and see. So this is our table. And as we can see here, there are a total of 2,71,000 records in this table. So now let's create a frame in order where we will be making our dashboard. So first of all, I will change the background color and I have a hex code for color, which is a slightly light bluish color. So I will change it to that. I will go to this color, more colors, and I will paste it over here. And for transparency, I will make it 0. So you can see a lightish color has been added over here. And I will also adjust the page size. I will go to canvas settings. I will make it custom and I will change this to 795. I will go with 800 and this I will change to 1580. So we have changed the size as well of our canvas. Now we also need to change the theme which we want. So in order to change the theme, I will go to this view tab. I will expand this and I will go to customize current theme. And here I have the options to change the theme from here. So I have the three colors which I will be using now in this dashboard to make. I will provide those hex code of those colors in the description as well. So let me quickly add all those three colors. This is the first color. This is the second color. And we have the third color. Okay, I will click on apply now. And the theme has also been applied. Now we will start building our dashboard. So first of all, we will make the KPIs which were at the top. In order to make those KPIs, I will use this new card visual over here. And now we will make different measures for those KPI. In order to make new measures, I will create a new table. I will rename this table to measure underscore. I will click on load. So this new table has been added over here. So what I will do is I will add all our measures which we will be creating for this dashboard. We will add all those measures in this separate table. So in this way, all our measures get organized in a single table only. Now I will make a new measure for total medal, and here I will calculate. I will count the medals and I will filter table where medal is not equal to NA, because you might be knowing that we are having four values in NA: gold, silver, bronze, and Na. So I don't want it to be Na. So it will give me the total count of only the medals. Now similarly, I will create other measures for gold, silver, and bronze. I will create this new measure, and here I will rename it to gold, and here I will make it equal to gold. Click on OK. I will copy this and make same for silver and bronze as well. I will paste it over here for silver. For silver, what I will do is I will select all the golds which are there in this DAX and will change it to silver. Hit on enter. So silver measure is also ready. Now we want bronze. I will select this gold, select all the golds and change it to bronze. Now we also have to add a measure for total athletes. So what I will do is I will count unique IDs for that. I will click on new measure. I will calculate total athletes, calculate distinct count of IDs, filter athletes table. So I don't think so we need to filter anything over here. So let's make it like this only. Calculate distinct count of athletes, IDs. I will hit on enter. And now I will add all those measures which we have created over here. So first goes the total medal. Next will go gold. Next will go silver. Next we have bronze. And after that we have total athletes. Let's do some formatting over here. So in layout, for max cards, I will make it as 6. So we are having the 6 entries now. So now we'll have to do some formattings. First of all, I will make the background color background. I will switch out the background. And now I will make the changes over here only. For layout, I will increase. For callout value, I will decrease the number to, let's say, 35. And for every measure, what I will do is I don't want this K to be displayed. So I will make it display with display unit none. So I will have to select it for every measure. For gold also I want it to be none. For silver also I want it to be none. For bronze also I want it to be none. And for total athletes also I want it to be none. And now as we can see these numbers over here, I also want to display comma for the numbers. So that we have to go and click on the measure, and here in measure tools we have this option in formatting for comma. I will just select that option for every measure and I will make it enable. I will go to silver, I will select this option. For total athletes I will select this option. For total medals as well I will select this option. So now we can see that comma has also been added. Let me decrease the size to 30. So here I will select all and then I will decrease the size to, let's say, 27, because we also need to add a picture over here. So I want it to be, let's go with 25 now. Okay, it is looking quite decent. And we have the labels as well. We'll change this to semi bold. Now let's do some formatting in cards. Let's add the shadow and I will make it a bit lighter. And as you can see, this is a rectangle. I want it with rounded corners. So for that, we have the option in cards. We have this shape option. We have to select rounded rectangle, and you can adjust the corners according to your wish. So I have done it like this. So it is looking good now. Now I want to add this accent bar over here, a line which will be displayed over here. I will go to this accent bar, enable it, and color I will keep it, let's say this, and I will increase the width to 5. Let's go with 6. Okay, so it is looking good now. So I've done it 7 now. Now what I will do is I will add the pictures. So all the images which we will be adding in the cards, it will be there in the description link. I will go to this image, and for every measure I will have to select the image individually. First I will go with total medal. I will enable the image. I will browse it. This for total medal. Open it, and then I will fix the size to 45. Align it below. Same I will have to do with other measures as well. For gold also, I will enable this option, and I will go with this one, which is the gold one. I'll make it 45, and I will lower it. But again, for silver, I will have to enable the image, browse it, select the silver one, click on open. I will have to add the size to 45, bring it down. Next for bronze, I will enable it. I will browse, select the bronze one, click on open, 45, alignment below. Next we have total athletes. For athlete also I have an image. I will click on this image, open it, select the size to be around 45, lower it a bit. So it is done for all the images. Now what I want is I want these images to be a little bit of transparent. So what I will do is for all, I have enabled the image, and I will make it a bit of transparent. Let's go with 22. So it is looking quite decent now. Let me again decrease the size to 22. Okay. So our KPI is ready. Now let's start and create the visuals. So first visual which we will be creating is a map visual. So in order to add a map visual, I'm using this visualization shape map, and this shape map needs to get enabled first. So in order to enable the shape map, what you have to do is you have to go to the settings, options and settings. You have to click on options, and in options, under this global option, under the preview features, you have this option for shape map visual. You have to just check it up and click on OK. So I already have this visual, so I will just click on this visual and I will add the city from here. So I will add a team over here. So team will go in location, and in color saturation, I will add medal. But in medal also, what I want is I don't want the NA value. So I will filter it out for this visual. I will select everything in this filter pane and I will unselect the NA. So it will not give me the NA values. As you can see here, it is only showing us the America part. So what we have to do is we have to go to the formatting. In map settings, we have this option of map type. Currently, it is selected for USA states. So you will see other options as well, and you can see other countries, but you cannot see the world over here. So for that, you have to select on custom map, and you can import a JSON file over here. I already have the file, and I will just browse that file of the world map. So this is the country.json file. I will open it, and you can see the entire world is getting displayed now. And you can see the projection. There are three options: equirectangular, next one is Mercator, and last we have orthographic. So the orthographic gives us the image in the form of a globe. I will go with the Mercator, and in zoom I will on the auto zoom. So it will just zoom the portion wherein we are having the data sets. So this is our visual which is ready. I will turn off the background for this visual, and in title I will just name it as country. Now we will make another visual wherein we will be displaying games which were played and number of participants for that game. So for that I will use this stacked bar chart, and here I will add on y-axis I will add the sport, and on x-axis I will add the name, count of name. So we can see here, and here what I will do is I only want the top five. So for that I will go to this filter pane, and I will go to this sport, expand it. I will select top n, and in top n I want only five. And on what basis I want, I will give it count of names. So it is only getting the first name. I will click on this downward arrow, and I will click on distinct count of name. I will click on apply. So I'm only getting the top five. Here also I want it to be distinct count. So it can be seen over here. Let me do some other formattings as well. So here for x-axis, I will disable the title for x-axis and y-axis both. I will disable the title, and I will also disable the background, and the title also here I will disable it. So I will add this both the visuals in the same let's say shape. So I will insert a shape for here. I will insert this one, drag it over here, and I will make it to 12. And in style, I will fill it with white color. In border, I will use some lighter color. And here in effects, I don't want anything to be on. I will move it to backward. In format, I will go and I will click on this bring forward, send backward, and send to back. So we are having both our visuals in the same uh, card or box, you can say. So I will go to the bars and I will decrease the size of these bars. In layout, I will make it 33. Let's go with 33 only. Okay. Now we have to add another visual. So another visual we will add the top countries and the medals won by those countries. So I will go here, clustered column chart. I will add it over here. So on x-axis, I want the country. So we are having team. I will drag and drop it on x-axis. On y-axis, I will add gold, silver, and bronze, all these three measures. And here also I only want top 5 country. So in team, I will go here and I will select top N. I will have top 5, and on what basis I want? I want on the total medals. So I will select this total medal, drag it over here and apply filter. So we are only getting the top 5 countries over here. Now what I will do is I will copy the formatting of this visual and I will click over here and I will switch on the background for this. I will go to effects, switch on the background, switch on the visual border and switch on the shadows. I will keep the shadows very lighter. I will keep the visual border as the same and rounded corners to be 12 and background will be white. And I also want the title. The title would go medals by country. Medals by country. And I will place this legend to the top right side. I will place it to top right. Okay, so this one is looking quite decent now. Let me increase the rounded corners. I will make it 18. And for this one, I will make the rounded corners to 8. Okay. Now we need to add other visual over here, which will again give us the gold medal count. So I will add this visual over here. And here on x-axis, I will have the gold medal. And on y-axis, I only want the team or the country. And in legend, I will divide it on the basis of the gender. So in legends, I will divide it on the basis of the gender. So here we have divided it. Now I will just copy the formatting from this visual to this visual. Here you can see the gender word. I don't want it. So in legend, I will go and I will off the text title. Let's change the title to gold medal. Gold medal. And I also want this color, the other color to be yellow. So here I will go to the bars and I will select M, and for male I want it to be this yellow color, and here again I will apply the same filter for top 5. So for team I want top N, and I want top 5 where we are having gold. Apply filter, so we are only having the top 5. Now the next visual which I have to add is the age bucket. So for that we will have to create a new column. So here we have this column for age, and for that what we will have to do is we'll have to create a new column in order to create the bucket. So basis of the ages, what we will do is we will create a bucket which would be under 20, then the next would be between 20 to 30, next would be between 30 to 50, and other would be above 50. So we will create it like that. So in order to create that, I will create a new column. I will click on this new column option, and I will name it as age bucket is equal to, I will give it a switch condition, switch true if age is less than, and hit on enter. So we have the age bucket now, and as you will notice here we are having some blanks for age. So blank, it is considering a value as 0, but I don't want that. So I will write another switch condition. If the age is equal to blank, then I want blank. I will hit on enter. So this new column has been created now, and I will add this new column in this visual. So on x-axis I will add the age bucket, and on y-axis I will add ID. I will not go with ID because same person has played the same game many times with different age. So I will go with the count of name, and what I will do is I am having this blank value. I will just filter it out. In age bucket, I will remove this blanks, and I will just copy the formatting from here, format painter, and copy it. And I will rename this again to gold medal. It would be total medal by age group. And if we are calculating the total medal, then I will give this total medal in y-axis. So here again we are not calculating the NA value which was there in the medal. And again lastly we also have to add another visual. So I will just copy this visual. I will convert it to table, and in this table I will add the name the team, and the go and the medals won. And here again, I will filter the medals. I only want gold, silver, and bronze. I don't want any. And I will filter this name with top N. And I only want top five names where total medal is highest. And here I will count and sort it. Let's do a bit of formatting. Athlete, country, total medal. In grids, what I will do is under border, I will add top bottom and I will give it a color of this gray color. In values, I don't want this alternate gray colors. As you can see, white, gray, white, gray. I will just make it white. And for column headers, I will make it semi bold. I will also give a background color and I will make it a bit darker. Okay, so this one is looking great. I will rename this table title to top 5 athletes, and I want a space between the table and the title, so I will go with spacing. I will increase the spacing to 10. So the 10 is the maximum which we can go. Okay, so we have our all the visuals ready now. Now we just have to add a filter pane over here. So again, what I will do is I will just copy this card and I will move it over here and I will add an image of the Olympics which I already have. I will go to this image and I have this Olympic logo. I will insert it over here. I will also write a text below in text box. I will go to the text box and I will write Olympic Games. I will make it 10, increase the size to 12, make it bold, center align and remove the background. Let me adjust the logo. Okay, the logo is looking nice now. Now we have to add the filters. So in order to add the filter, I will click on the slicer option and I will add a filter which would be here, the first filter which I have to add. So the year will go here and in slicer settings, I will keep it to drop down. In selection, I will also have select all option. So for this box, I want a different color. So I will go in values and I will go in background and I will select this background color which we are having for this entire dashboard. So it will look pretty now. So our slicer has been added. Similarly, I will just copy paste this one to add another slicers as well. I will just copy it and paste. Copy and paste. Again copy and paste. Again copy and paste. Again copy and paste. For the next slicer, I will add country. We have the team. I will rename this to country. For next slicer, I will add medal. For next slicer, I will add gender. For next slicer, I will add the sports which was played. And for next slicer, I will add the age bucket which we have created. Okay. So I will just align it properly. I will select all these slicers. Select, and I will go to this format option, and under align I have this distribute vertically, so it will get distribute vertically, but again I want to align to the right side, so I will go here and click on align right, so it can see all the measures, all the filters are perfectly in sequence. So let us now just adjust all these different visuals. So this is our dashboard, which is ready now. We have added all the KPIs which were required. We have added the essential visuals and also the slicers. So let's test it out with some medals, gold, Na, and silver, with gender as well, male, female, all option, with sports. So it is working properly. I hope you really enjoyed this entire journey of creating this wonderful Olympics dashboard. And if you really like this video and enjoyed the entire learning process, to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Thank you very much for watching the video.